All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Russia has reportedly offered India the opportunity to procure the two 160M strategic bombers, known as the White Swan, which could substantially boost the IAF's aerial capabilities. Earlier, as Eurasian Times reported, former Chief of Air Force, Air Chief Marshal Arup Raha, revealed that India was very closely looking to include the Tupolev Tu-160. Russia has extensively used these strategic bombers in the war against Ukraine. Background and features. The Tupolev Tu-160, developed initially in the Soviet Union during the late 1970s, is the world's most oversized and fastest supersonic bomber. The modernized variant, the Tu-160M, incorporates significant upgrades over its predecessor. Equipped with advanced avionics, enhanced navigation systems, and state-of-the-art NK-32-02 engines, the Tu-160M is designed to improve operational efficiency and extend mission capabilities. Each aircraft can carry up to 12 long-range cruise or nuclear missiles, enabling precision strikes far from home bases. With a remarkable range of 12,000 kilometers without refueling and variable sweep wings allowing flexible mission adaptation, the Tu-160M maintains supremacy as a long-distance strategic bomber. Geopolitical aspects. The offer of the Tu-160M aligns with Russia's goal of deepening defense ties with India amid shifting global alliances. India and Russia have historically shared a strong defense partnership, which has marked extensive arms sales and technology transfers. This relationship has weathered challenges posed by India's increasing engagements with Western powers, notably the US, for defense technology. Accepting Russia's offer could reaffirm this bilateral relationship, counterbalancing Western influence while ensuring India maintains diverse sources for its defense procurement. This diversification reduces reliance on any single country and allows India to navigate its complex strategic environment more flexibly. Additionally, the offer comes as Russia seeks to assert its position in global arms markets amid sanctions and the fallout from geopolitical conflicts. By selling advanced military equipment like the Tu-160M, Moscow reinforces its image as a provider of cutting-edge technology to key partners. Multi-role fighters vis-a-vis strategic bomber. Historically, the Indian Air Force has favored multi-role fighters over a dedicated strategic bomber. The potential acquisition of the Tu-160M would significantly shift India's defense posture. This addition would enhance India's capability to project power across the Indo-Pacific region and serve as a formidable deterrent amid evolving regional threats. Presently, India relies on fighters like the Sukhoi Su-30 MKI and Dassault Rafale for long-range strikes. While versatile, these aircraft do not match the range and payload of the Tu-160M, which can carry nuclear-capable KH-101 and KH-102 cruise missiles. Capability enhancement. The Indo-Pacific is witnessing an intensification of geopolitical rivalries, particularly with the rise of China's military capabilities and assertive stance in territorial disputes. Regional balance. Strategic bombers could alter the military balance regionally, compelling neighboring states to recalibrate their security strategies. For instance, though formidable, China's fleet of 86 bombers lacks the same speed and range as the Tu-160M. Thus, India's acquisition could establish a new tier of deterrence, countering strategic depth advantages that adversaries maintain. Cost factor. Despite the potential benefits, the Tu-160M's high price tag poses significant budgetary implications. The need for specialized training, new infrastructure, and extensive maintenance compounds high acquisition costs. Given its size and operational demands, the IAF would have to consider adapting airbases and logistical support systems to operate and sustain such an aircraft. Doctrinal challenges. The bomber's survivability in contested airspace that India is likely to face is another issue for consideration. Furthermore, Integrating the strategic bomber into IAF operations would require significant investments in pilot training programs and mission planning resources to optimize its use. Training specialized crews and adopting new operational doctrines may also present a challenge, as India's Air Force has historically not fielded heavy bombers. Place in priority list. Currently, the Tupolev Tu-160 may not occupy a high priority in the Indian Air Force's defense acquisition plans. India focuses primarily on enhancing its missile defense, air superiority fighters, and long-range strike capabilities through multi-role aircraft and cruise missiles. While a potent strategic asset, the Tu-160 may not align with India's current needs due to the high cost of acquisition and maintenance and the presence of alternative means of strategic deterrence. However, its role in a long-term strategic vision could be revisited if future developments necessitate it. The potential acquisition of the Tu-160M bomber presents India with a pivotal opportunity to enhance its strategic capabilities and solidify its position as a regional power. While the benefits of range, payload, and deterrence are substantial, India must consider the broader implications, including costs, logistics, and geopolitical messaging. If India integrates the Tu-160M into its Air Force, it will signify a significant milestone in its defense modernization. This decision would reinforce its strategic deterrence and strengthen Indo-Russian ties at a time when global power dynamics are in flux. However, acquiring such a platform involves more than financial investment. India must weigh the strategic benefits against operational challenges, including the bomber's relevance in modern warfare, which increasingly favors multi-domain and network-centric approaches over traditional heavy bombardment. Ultimately, the choice will reflect India's long-term vision for its role in the regional and global security landscape.